Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a book haul because last Wednesday I felt the need to buy books. So that is exactly what I did, and they were said to come Saturday. So obviously I expected it to be like early or like the first half of the day, and I received some news when I woke up that it would only come tomorrow, which would be Sunday. Today is the 10th of May, so which really bummed me out, made me sad. And then got more news that they would be here. They could be here possibly today. Then at 7 p.m. they finally arrived. So I got 8 books that I've been wanting for a while, that I've either not had the chance to buy them, or whenever I went to buy a book I just chose a new one. Because I don't know why, but whenever I go to buy a book, it's never the continuation of a series, it's always a new series. But anyways, here's the first one, first package. There's only 2 books in here, but it's Twisted Games, the second book of the Twisted series, because I've had the first one for like a year, and I have the first 3 books of the King of Sin series, so it didn't feel right to leave this unfinished, especially since I've heard so many good things about the Twisted series. How this one is a lot of people's favorites because of I think it's Rise. I don't know if Reese. I don't know if that's the way you say it, but yeah, and Bridget and his princess. And then the second book in here, Twisted Lies. Now, why they put the second and fourth book together, I don't know. But anyways, so Twisted Lies. I've heard this one's really good because he's like obsessed with her, so. But then again, aren't they all obsessed with their girls, like in the series? But yeah, so Twisted Lies. And then we have the big box. I got 8 books, so those were 2. There's 6 more. Okay, the first one I have here. Okay, okay. So I have Birthday Girl. I've been wanting to read a Penelope Douglas book for a while because I've heard a lot of things about them, and the tropes that I've heard are intriguing. Apparently this one, I've heard that it's the girl and her boyfriend's dad. But to be fair, I think her boyfriend cheats on her. I'm pretty sure. Which, first of all, rude. And second of all, very curious. Very curious. But yeah. Then we have The Deal. The Deal. I've been wanting to read this for a while. I know a lot of people prefer these covers, the ones with the illustrations, but I actually really like the ones with the actual people on it, like the people posing on the cover. I just felt like it looked better. But yeah, we got King of Slaw, the 4th book in the King of Sin series. I have had the first 3 for a while now. It's time to read this one because I've heard that it's really good, because I don't know why, but I think I don't know if it's like forbidden love or something, but I'm pretty sure it's Sloane and her client, her infuriating client at that, so that's gonna be good. And then finally, Twisted 8. I've heard a lot of people like this one because it's Ava's brother, Josh, and Ava's best friend, Jules. And they like hate each other, and he has a nickname for her, Red, because she has red hair. Which honestly, that's so creative, just like Red. But anyways, we love. So yeah, I have the last 3 books in the Twisted series, so I'm excited for that. And then for the last 2, the same series, Binding 13 and Keeping 13. I've been wanting to read Binding 13 for a while because I've been wanting to read about Johnny and Shannon. And my friend's obsessed with the series. She said that if I was gonna read this, then I needed this on standby, because this book is apparently like a cliffhanger, and that if I didn't have this book, I would throw this one across the room. So we have both. So in summary, we have Birthday Girl, The Deal, Binding 13, Keeping 13, Keeping 13, Twisted Games, Twisted Hate, Twisted Lies, and Key's Law. Now, which book am I going to read first is the question, because I've been wanting to read all of these for a while, so I don't know which one to read first. Should I read from this pile? No. I have blisters, so this hurts. Or from this pile? That's the question. As much as I want to read peace books, I feel like I need to read one of these 2. So it's either Birthday Girl, which I'm really intrigued about, or The Deal, like fake dating. I think it's gonna have to be Birthday Girl, because I'm so curious. I need to read this right now. I need to read it right now. The thing is, so I could just keep my books on my desk. Just keep my books on my desk until I finish reading them, and then put them in the shelf. Or I could organize my bookshelf, because this is 8 books to fit here, but they have to be, there's like a system. Okay, the Twisted series have to be next to the Twisted Love, and King of Slaw has to be next to the King of Sand series. Now, because they're the same author, and they're like 2 different, like, they're obviously 2 different series, but they're like in the same world. They're like neat. So they have to be next to each other, especially since they're the same author. And then Birthday Girl, The Deal, and Binding 13 and Keeping 13. I'm gonna have to find a place for that. But there's no room. We've officially hit max capacity, which means that I'm gonna have to reorganize those shelves. I might have to. I have puzzles up there, crystal puzzles up there, but I kind of have nowhere else to put them, so they're gonna have to stay there, which means that I'm gonna have to organize my music stuff, my CDs, and my cassette tapes, my movies. That's okay. My friend, she said, that if I didn't read the Binding 13 series immediately after I got it, that she would do me harm. But the thing is, I cannot do that until summer, until school ends, because I need to be able to focus on this completely. I still have exams. I need to be able to focus on this completely so I can read this one and immediately switch to this one. But I don't think that's gonna happen during exam times, especially because there would be a lot of pauses. I have to read this when I have time to read both. Can we talk about how pretty the cover is? These covers are really pretty. I do also like the UK version. The UK version was like $80, I think, for the 5. So it's not gonna be Binding 13, and it's not gonna be any of Anna Huang's books. Not yet. Not yet. I just feel like I've already read 4 of Anna Huang's books, so I feel like I owe it these books to read her. Also, I really want it. But yeah, so that is what I'm gonna go do. I am going to go organize my bookshelf and then immediately start reading. Yeah, so I'm gonna try and post this as close as I can. But today is the 10th, May 10th, Saturday. Tomorrow is May 11th, Mother's Day. So till we see each other next time, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. And if you've been wanting a book for a while and you haven't gotten yourself one, just say screw it and buy yourself a book, because tomorrow's Mother's Day. And I feel like you should be as happy as can be on Mother's Day. Sure, you've got your kids, you know, but like your kids plus a book in hand is the only way to make it better. But yeah, or just anyone else who isn't a mother who also wants to buy a book, just go do it. Life's short, go buy that book. I'm gonna go restock my shelves. So I'll see you next time. Turn your notifications on for upcoming videos, like and subscribe, and let me know what we need to talk about. Any books, I'll keep you updated on the books that I have to read. But yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.